Hey guys, welcome back to the Play on Footy YouTube channel. Today we're going to be looking at the round 14 predictions. There's only 6 games for this weekend, so let's get into it. So we've got Lions and the Saints first up at the Gabba, and I'm going to be tipping the Lions just because of their strong performance last week against the Bulldogs. I think they've got it in the bag, and I've got them tipped to win. Saints have debutant Ari Schoenmaker coming in, so he's a first gamer for their backline because Douglas Howard did a hamstring, so he's coming in for him. And then we've got Bulldogs and Freo at Marvel. I've got the Dockers tipped there. I just think they're going to be a bit stronger around the ground, less changes than the Bulldogs. Bulldogs have Ed Richards back, Cody Waitman's back with that elbow injury, so he's back in the team. There could be a late change with Bontempelli out for sickness because he has been carrying something in relation to a cold. But yeah, I've got the Freo Dockers tipped for this one pretty comfortably, I reckon. Then I've got Richmond versus Hawks. This one's at the MCG. This is Dusty's 300th game. Big game for him. Big game for the Tigers, really. He's a superstar of the game. I've got the Richmond Tigers tipped for this one. I know Hawks have been on a bit of a hot trot, but I think with their inclusions like Tom Lynch and Dustin Martin back in after being managed last week, I think they've got a bit of energy around the group because it's Dusty's 300th. I know Dusty will be in fine form, but yeah, I just think that they're a bit more well gelled, and being at the MCG, both teams, it's their home ground, but I think with the home ground advantage of having all the Richmond fans there to support Dusty, I think they'll definitely get them over the line and Richmond will get a win. And then we've got Adelaide at Adelaide Oval, Adelaide Crows versus Sydney Swans, 1st versus 15th. Look, the Swans are definitely the number one pick for me. They've been good all year, only lost to Richmond so far, and that was a bit of a doozy, that one for them. But I think they'll definitely get a hold of Adelaide Crows. Riley O'Brien's back in the ruck for Strawn, who was in the game last week. But yeah, for the Sydney Swans, they've got a stacked side. Like, they've just got so much good talent at their disposal, and Tex Walker's still out for Adelaide Crows. But Isaac Rankin's coming back in for the Crows. So yeah, that'll be definitely a good game probably not a good game to watch, but I think just to see how good the Swans are, I think it'd be good to tune in. They always light up, and Chad Warner's my pick to go really well this game. Close second would be Errol Goulden as well. Next game is the Kangaroos versus Magpies. This one's at Marvel as well. Tu Giath is coming in for Collingwood. And you've also got Teagle coming in for the Kangaroos. Will Dawson's out injured. Should be, look, I don't really know how this one will go. I think obviously Magpies will win, so I'm tipping Magpies. But yeah, in terms of how close it will be, it's going to be a bit of a hard one. I think it might be 40 points, 30 points, thereabouts. But yeah, definitely going to be tipping the Collingwood Magpies, that's for sure. And then last game of the round, it is going to be the Giants at NG Stadium. Their home ground versus Port Adelaide. They've got some reinforcements, Port Adelaide. They've got Ollie Lord coming in, who hasn't played a game all season, so that would be interesting to see how that unfolds. Connor Rosie's back as well for Port. Josh Kelly and Jack Buckley are back in for GWS. I'm actually going to be tipping look, it's a tough one. I originally went for Port Adelaide, but given it's at GWS's home ground, it's a tough one, hey. I'm probably going to go Port in this one. It might be my undoing, but I'm going to go against the grain and say that Port have a big win away from home. I think that's what they need to galvanise the group. And I just don't know what's going on with GWS. It's like they've lost they're just too predictable now. Their ball movement as well. If they put a tag on Whitfield, which really, if you put a tag on Whitfield, it really stops their run off halfback pretty well. And the Swans showed that in the derby or the derby a couple of rounds back. So yeah, I think Port will be ready to definitely take it up to them. So I'm going to be tipping Port. What you guys reckon? Comment down below, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. There was no round up this week. I didn't manage to watch really any football, but I will definitely endeavour to do a round 14 round up in the coming days. Cheers guys, see you on the other side.